The threat of war is looming again in Gaza. These are the men of Palestinian Islamic Jihad. 6 months since their last battle, they've rearmed and replenished their ranks in expectation of their next confrontation with Israel.
Whether it's under the ground or over the ground, we are prepared for any aggression on the Gaza Strip.
The militants are keen to show us their readiness, so we're searched, blindfolded and taken to one of their secret attack positions. Buried in an olive grove, a sight to terrify Israel. Right by its border, ready to launch 120mm mortars. There's an ample supply and there's more inside. The mortar pit opens into a tunnel, an escape route that runs for hundreds of metres. So this tunnel network is in the south of Gaza Strip. We're told we're right by the border with Israel. You can see how well constructed it is. It's an extensive network, and Palestinian Islamic Jihad say they used this in the last war and they're prepared to use it in the next. Above ground, for now, it's quiet on the border. Israel promised to eradicate tunnels built here, but the threat remains, says the Israeli commander for the region. He didn't want to be identified, but he too expects war sooner rather than later.
Hopefully never, but as we can see, their side is rebuild the tunnels and continue to make himself to be prepared to the next fight, and we are doing the same. I hope that it will be in the long term from today, but I'm not pretty sure about it.
The aftermath of an explosion on Gaza's western border. They're almost daily. Egyptian soldiers are piling on the pressure. They're tightening the border and wiping out smuggling tunnels that have been a lifeline to Gaza. Egypt blames militants from here for aiding attacks in the Sinai. In broad daylight, as Israeli drones fly overhead, the fighters of Islamic Jihad are training harder than ever. They and Hamas are regarded by the West as terrorists. More isolated than ever, their number one enemy, though, remains Israel. You had a 50-day war with Israel. At the end of it, what did you achieve apart from more than 2,000 dead Gazans, women and children?
Our biggest achievement is that we stood our ground and that we challenged the occupier. Unlike the whole world, we are still able to say no to them, no to the occupation. We are still able to resist.
From every angle, Gaza is facing a deepening crisis. The only thing that all sides agree on is that this ground could soon become again the front line in another war. Quentin Somerville, BBC News, Gaza City.